Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and I am here today with set number 71005, the Simpsons Collectible Minifigure Series. And today we have Maggie Simpson. Ages 5 and up, released in 2014. This is one of 16 figures to collect, and retails for $4. It's a good way to get Maggie at the cheapest price in any form, because the only other way to get her is through the Simpsons house. Let's take a closer look at this figure now. So here we have a look at the packaging. We've probably seen this many times before. And we don't see Maggie on there. Here's the dot codes as best as I can interpret them. They may be incorrect, so correct me in the comments. Even this one I wasn't sure about. And I personally look for feeling the package's contents instead of, using the dot codes, because they can be misleading. And taking a look at the checklist, Maggie Simpson is number 5 of 16 figures. There's a look at the rest of the checklist. We can see them all. And then we'll take a look at the back. You can see her head is almost the same size as Lisa's, other than just the same style. And there we have a look at all the accessories from all the figures. Let's take a closer look at this figure now. So here we have a closer look at Maggie Simpson. She is the youngest of the Simpsons family. She can't talk. She usually has a binky in her mouth and sometimes indicates what she's saying through the way she sucks her binky, or just by her hand movements or, other gestures. She's actually a pretty smart baby, but she's not as smart as, per se, Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. If you want to have that kind of feud, do that on your own. But I'm just going to say, she does have, a lot of neat tricks and plans of doing things. She's not completely, infant-like, as you might expect. So taking a closer look at her, you can notice one thing particular. Well, probably a couple things particular, but the first is she has a brand new torso. As a minifigure, she now has we now have the ability to make an infant figure. And this is actually exciting because this fits very easily onto regular Lego pieces. You can take a look all the way around. Even if we have studs behind it, the tail section of the clothing is made to fit between pieces, so you don't have to worry about fitting it on special ways. The torso itself, like so, comes as one piece, so this is probably the easiest way you can find Maggie, although the bear next to her can help. It's definitely a useful idea. There's a back of both of them. I don't really like how the bear doesn't have a tail, though, and none of them really have. But I guess you can imagine a tail there, or like a stubby tail or something. She has a worried look on her face, which is different from the Simpsons house, where she just had a wide-eyed look. So, personally, I don't know if this one's particularly better, because it's harder to use in every situation, because it looks like she's worried or looking off to the side. So, if you wanted to have her in certain photographies or brick films or whatnot, it might be a little harder to use her as shown. Might be better to get the one in the Simpsons house. However, with her, we get this little stuffed bear. I'm not exactly sure the episode reference, but I think it had something to do with Mr. Burns. And I think the bear's name is Bobo. Correct me in the comments. I'm not much of a Simpsons fan to know what the bear's name is. But you can see he's got some really neat printing on him. To give that kind of beat up and torn look across his whole body. Which is really, exciting to see, actually. Because we've had stuffed bears in the past. We've had one recently we've had it with the Sleepwalker, but we've also had it more recently with the Holiday Elf. You can see the comparison between these two bears. So you can have one as like a before and then an after if you wanted to. Except that the eyes are different. And actually a lot of the details in them are different. So it's nice that we don't have it as an exact repeat of another bear. As far as the details on him, I like the stuffing that's shown through him. Really gives it some effect. So overall, this is a great looking figure. I also like the bear included with it, and it'll be very fun to use the infant body with your Lego collection. Thanks for watching this video, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time with more Lego set reviews.